Welcome back to the RV Rundown. I'm your host Barry, and this is the segment where we show you some of the hottest floor plans on the market today. I'm standing inside a 2023 Forest River Rockwood Mini Lite 2507S. This is a super cool little travel trailer. It is designed with couples or solo travelers in mind. It's relatively lightweight thanks to its compact nature. I want to get started right here in the front where we have kind of a combined living room and bedroom space thanks to the Murphy bed. I'll talk more about that in a second, but I want to focus real quick on this sofa. It's pretty cool. It's got the typical like drink holders in the center, but for a jackknife sofa, it does have one hidden trick: footrest. I think that's kind of slick because we're sitting right across from our TV that pops out and off the wall, so it can face us sitting down, lounging on the couch, or while laying in bed. Speaking of laying in bed, it's pretty easy to convert. All we have to do is grab this little loop, lift it up. Our jackknife sofa is then gonna lay flat, and we can release these two latches on either side. And when we give that a pull, this whole thing's going to come folding down. And it's strut assisted, so it does help with the load as it drops off. We have a nice sized bed here. This is going to reveal that nice big window that's up front. That's an automotive grade window, so it's going to give you a great view if you're sitting up in a good campsite with like mountain views or lake views. On either side, we have the typical travel trailer style closets where we have a closet and a drawer down low. Close to the front, you'll notice that we do have power on either side as well. Now, to keep you from pivoting back and launching yourself into the hole of the Murphy bed, they do lock it off. They've given us like a little pinball style pull here to release it. You can see that that lets it go. And with a little push, it goes right back up into place and we can lock it off. That's pretty cool, pretty easy to do. Same with the couch. Grab that loop in the back and we're back into living room mode. I really like this thing. I like its use of space. We have a pretty good sized kitchen in here too, thanks to the fact that it's got a little bit of an L shape to it. There's solid surface countertops, sink covers just to extend that, as well as a glass top on our 3-burner stove. Our TV that I mentioned is sitting up right above the sink. That can be seen by both the dinette, the people in the kitchen, or it can rotate out and be seen by folks sitting on the bed or on the sofa. We've got a 12-volt refrigerator back here. This is a GE refrigerator. These things have become really popular in our industry. A lot of people really like them. They cool down super fast. All of this is flanked by drawers and storage. There's even a little countertop extension here that lifts up and down just to give us a little more prep space. It's easy to maneuver. In the very, very back, we have a few things going on. A nice sized pantry here. And down low, there's a false door because that gives us access to our water heater for winterization. In addition to that, we have our U-shaped dinette. And this will fold down and create space for creating another bed. All of those cushions just lay on top of the table after it folds down and into place, and gives us a bit of a guest bed. One thing that I do like about this that Rockwood has done is they've cut away this interior. So if you've got bigger feet, they can kind of tuck back up and in. I like that a lot. And this table folding down the way it does makes it easy to get it outside and use it there, or to use it as a coffee table in another place. Another thing about this slide is that we're hiding one more closet. This does have removable shelving inside, so that could be an additional hanging closet should you choose to use it that way. Here in the rear, we have the bathroom. The bathroom is actually pretty spacious for the size of travel trailer that it is. There's lots of storage in the form of our medicine cabinet up high, storage down low. I can see stashing a little trash can down there. There's plugs, GFCI outlets, and this is hovering over an outside kitchen, which we'll look at soon, but it also just provides us with a lot more storage in the form of these nice big cubbies up here. At 6'3", I can stand tall in the shower I do have to get up into the skylight to do it, but I do fit here. The glass enclosure is a nice touch. It cleans up easy, and this is equipped with the shower miser system, which is going to save you on water if you're boondocking. We'll link a video up top explaining how that works. Now, before we get out of the interior of this trailer, I want to do what I get requested of so much, and that's to close up this slide and to see what's accessible. To do that, we're going to use our WeRV panel here. This thing's really cool. It has tactile buttons that we can touch and feel move in and out. The other neat thing about this is that it is Bluetooth enabled, so there's an app and we can run it from our phone. Let's go ahead and run that slide in. All right, there it is. The slide is all the way in. Now what I'm searching for when I do this is just to see how much is accessible. And with this trailer in particular, it's actually quite a lot. So it's a little bit of a squeeze getting around here, but once I do, I can use my kitchen, I can get into my refrigerator, I can even get into the bathroom back here with ease. That pantry that we looked at earlier, that's also accessible right here behind the slide. So everything but our bed is going to be accessible. I say that because the way that this is set up, there's no way for me to actually run down that Murphy bed and use it with the slide in. However, I can sit on my couch, I can take a quick rest break, I can get into, like I said, all of those closets, all of the pantry space, all of the drawers accessible. So I'd say this thing is pretty good for a pit stop. Let's run the slides back out and jump outside. Outside, Rockwood's given us a lot of details to really love about the Mini Lite. Right here at the entrance, we have the MoreRide step above system going in. These are solid entry stairs that make contact with the ground with adjustable feet to accommodate for uneven terrain. But these things have one other little luxury secret to them, and that is that they're strut assisted. So notice I am pushing on this as it goes up into the camper. It makes it really, really easy for folks to operate. That little strut just gives it that much more assistance. Now, at the very front of this thing, we have something we don't commonly see on travel trailers with a Murphy bed. That's pass-through storage. We have insulated baggage doors with magnetic catches, so as soon as we open them and pop it up, it just stays there. That's pretty smart. Rockwood carves out as much as they can with the dead space that's been left over, giving us things like these little saddlebag storage here too. We're also equipped with solar on the side, so in addition to having a 200-watt panel on the roof and a 1,000-watt inverter inside, if we're parked somewhere shady, we could potentially hook up a panel, drag it out into the sun, and keep charging those 12-volt systems. We have a switch right here for retracting and extending our electronic stabilization legs, making that super easy. And all of this is up under an awning that's LED lit that runs practically the length of the vehicle. They've given us our nice frameless windows here. Those just look super sleek. There's outside speakers. They're Bluetooth connected. We have that typical Rockwood rail system with a table attached here. Down low, we have those beautiful rims that Rockwood's provided us, not just those little steel pepper pots that we see on entry-level trailers. There's a spot to hook up a TV out here, and there's power down below as well as cable out. They give us the mount for that wall. And this has a fantastic outside kitchen. We have a 2-burner stove, a sink, storage, a refrigerator, and a griddle all right here. I think I personally might do more of my cooking out here at this kitchen up under the awning than inside. Stepping around the back, we have a ladder that leads up to our fully walkable roof. Down low, they've given us a 2-inch receiver hitch where we can plug up things like bike racks or cargo carriers. They've mounted the spare tire to the rear here for easy access. There's even an outside shower back here. Up top, this is pre-wired for a backup camera. It's plug and play from Furrion. It's pretty easy to install. Coming around the corner down low, we have our dump station with all of our tank pulls. We have our primary shore power hookup right here at the back of the camper, as well as our city water in and our cable and satellite in too. Our slide, if you notice, again, just carving out that storage wherever they could. This is the back side of that dinette. And looking in there, we can see how everything's framed out with aluminum instead of wood. It's just built for longevity. It's built with strength and lightweightness in mind. This is equipped with a slide topper up high that's going to help keep the shade on the slide as well as roll off any debris. Again, continuing that theme of carving out dead space, they've just used whatever was not accessible from the inside to give us more storage outside, which brings us back up to that pass-through storage that we saw from the other side of the trailer, and another saddlebag storage. This thing is just loaded with exterior storage. I love that because we're always looking for things, spaces for all of those odds and ends on a camping trip. At the front, we notice we have a diamond plate down low to protect us from rocks that may spring up. We've got a molded front cap and that automotive grade glass windshield that we saw in the bedroom inside. Nice tall LP covers as well as a battery box that could potentially accommodate 2 batteries. And we have an electric tongue jack up here. This has a cool little widget that's attached to the side for holding on to your chains and plugging in your 7-pin, just keeping them off the ground and out of the mud. I really like this vehicle. I think it's an amazing choice for couples, for solo travelers, maybe even for a small family, given that the dinette can convert to a bed. I could see hosting a small child there. Overall, I think it's a really cool trailer. It's one you should certainly see for yourself in person, and you can do that at Southern RV in McDonough, Georgia. We're right off the highway between exits 216 and 218 on I-75. You can visit us online at southernrv.com or give us a call at 770-477-0552. And until next time, guys, happy camping.